Okay, good morning, DXN. Good morning, DXN Nigeria leaders. Good morning, DXN Africa. Good morning, DXN Worldwide. We are back again with another informative, educative, and interactive section with DXN Nigeria, like we always do it every Tuesday by 2 p.m. And today I'm having one of our very own DXN Nigerian leaders that is going to teach us and share her experience and motivate everybody around the world. And in view of the International Women's Day, I want to say congratulations and happy International Women's Day to all women around the world that has been making the world a better, wealthier, and happier place to be. I remain your host, Samuel Zoro, Sales and Marketing Manager for DXN Nigeria. And today I have a very, very beautiful DXN Nigeria leader. She started DXN and so far she is a star diamond. She's a mother of 3 adorable kids, married, and so far she is a star diamond in DXN. And in a short while, she's not just a star diamond, she is a service center director and spreading the good news of DXN Nigeria in her locality here in Nigeria. She's an entrepreneur, a motivational speaker. She's a DXN gynotherapist, and she has been doing marvelously well with DXN so far. And I say this month is the month of women, and we're going to be having an all-women speakers in the month of March. And I'm privileged and honored to have one of our very own DXN Nigeria women leader that is going to share her whole experience. And she's saying how we can work channeling your inner business diva. Men also, please, you are not left behind. You can also learn from the women also, so that the world will be more better. And I bring to you all the way from Nigeria, Egbeda precisely, Lagos State, Mrs. Francisca Omomila. But in Nigeria, they know her as Mrs. Francisca Omomila on fire. Is because why they put on fire is because she has been working actively and motivating everybody and moving up the ladder of DSN status. So I bring to you once more, Mrs. Omomila Francisca on fire. Good morning, DXN. How are you doing? Nice to meet you, ma.
Oh, it's a pleasure meeting you. I mean, it's a pleasure having me here. And I want to say good morning, DXN. Good morning, DXN Worldwide. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Mr. Thanks for this privilege of coming on. On this presentation, to be here. And like you have just introduced me, and I'm here today to share what I have. The few tips that have helped me to build a sustainable income with DXN. Of course, we are still building. We are just starting. This is just the beginning for me in this business opportunity. For this business opportunity, and I'd like to see the slides, please, Mr. Sam. Can we have the first slide? So, like I said, it's a great year, and I believe that reach will be. Let's see the slides. I'd like to walk.
Can you see the slide?
So that follow. Actually in celebration day. It's a great privilege just a woman to be a woman of substance, a woman of influence, a woman who understands herself, a woman who knows exactly what she wants out of life. The truth is that you need to understand that being a woman does be someone that has no. Sometimes when some women get married, go under. I've seen a couple of them like that. They just go under. It looks like, oh, now it's all about family, family, family. Yes, it's about family, but you can actually add meaning to yourself. And that's basically why we are doing this. That's basically why we are doing what we are doing. To give our lives a meaning and to give the lives of others meaning, to be a solution to the problems of others. Now, we are talking about channeling your inner business diva. The woman should understand that there's something inside her that is unique. What is a diva? A diva is a typical glamorous woman who has a high opinion of herself. As a woman, you should have a high opinion of yourself. You should have that self-love, that self-value, because these are the things you will transfer into your business. I'll give you some instances as we ride on. You must have a belief of yourself. You must believe in yourself first. You must believe that there's something about you, and that will make you carry yourself differently. You don't just follow the crowd. Why? Because you believe that there's something you have that the world needs. So you are there, you are listening to me. There's something about you that the world actually needs, and that you can translate into your business. You can translate into every area of your life, so that you are not just passing through this world doing nothing, but you are making yourself relevant, because relevancy is very, very important. Next slide, please. So a typical glamorous woman who has a high opinion of herself. For you to succeed in any business, you must know and believe in yourself. I keep saying that when I'm doing trainings at times, the first thing I would say is, for you to succeed in this business you are doing, you must first believe in yourself. I remember some time ago I was in a seminar, and the person anchoring the seminar was asked, "Sir, have you ever used this product?" And then he said, "Yes." And then the person asking the question said, "Are they working?" Do you know what he said? He said, "They said so. They said it's working." And then I was like, wow. It means that you don't have a knowledge of what you are doing. So before we even come into the business part, you must have a personal knowledge of yourself. You must believe in yourself. You must understand that there are some things you carry inside that you can translate into money. And that's what we are talking about, channeling the inner business diva in you. A woman has the ability to recreate. And everyone, of course, has that ability. So this is not just about the woman. And taking a look at how you can succeed in any business, you must believe in yourself. Believe that you are beautiful. Sometimes people go for marketing, and while they are there marketing, they are feeling inferior. They feel that they are not good enough. There is no client I cannot face, no matter your caliber, no matter how you look, no matter how expensive you may be or you may look. I can face you, I can stand you. Why? Because I believe I'm beautiful. I believe in myself. I believe I have a solution for you. So you must believe that you are beautiful. That way you will come off inferiority complex. And then again, believe that you are glamorous. You are not just beautiful, but you are full of glamour. You are a hero. So because it's important for you to believe in yourself, that you are a hero, you are not an ordinary person. This is very, very important. If you don't have this notion about yourself, you may not go far. One of the reasons why people fail in business is because they don't even believe in themselves. They don't believe they can do it. A hero is a ruler. A hero is someone that has ability. A hero is someone that has a voice. He has a say. So you have a voice. And because you have a voice, your customers must hear you. Because you have a voice, your prospect must hear you. So when you're approaching a customer, you approach the customer or the prospect, you want somebody to join your team, you go with this mindset that I have a voice that you must listen to. That's how I do my stuffs. Sometimes they are talking and I'm like, hold on, there's something I want to say that you need. Because you must believe in yourself. They want to see your confidence. They want to see your confidence. They want to see how bold you are. So there must be that self-belief. This is very, very important. So you must believe in yourself. You must believe that you can do it. Because if you don't believe that you can do something, it may be a bit difficult. Then the woman is also independent. How would you know that a woman is independent? Because she can do so many things at the same time. You know, sometimes I'm in the kitchen, I'm doing business. She's independent, yet she knows how to ask for help. Yet she knows how to ask for what she wants. At times I'll tell my clients, can you hold on? Let me quickly boil water. I'll come back to the phone. Not everybody can do that. It all takes you to first believe in yourself and believe that you have a voice that must be heard, you know, and then create and follow their own path. Don't just, if you're going to succeed in any business, you don't follow the crowd. You create your own path. You must create your own path. We are still going there, how to create your path, how to master your path. So you must create your own path and follow that path. You must know what works best for you. You know, you go on social media today, there are a lot of business opportunities out there. Sometimes you see your friend, they are running this way and then you run after them. No, it's not about that. You must create your own path and follow that path and be unique for yourself. You know, one of the things that brought me into PXN was its uniqueness. I remember then, that was about a year plus ago, I was going through social media and then I found that, I found a write-up about DXN. And what attracted me was the mushroom. I was like, what is this? What's mushroom? Because I know the white mushroom, of course, the one in our villages. And then I saw red mushroom. I went online, I did my research. I wanted to know more about it. I wanted to know what this was. And then I was like, oh, I think this sounds interesting. And then I started doing research about the company. And by myself, I remember that day, that was the last week of October 2019. By myself, I went down to PXN office. I didn't have to ask anybody what is this company about. I said I want to ask them by myself. I went to the office, I met the customer service there, that's Jennifer, Miss Jennifer. I spoke with her and then she gave me some insights about the company, the product. And as she was talking, I could see uniqueness. What attracted me also was what I saw in her. You know, the organization. I saw a company that was so organized. I was coming from other MLM background where sometimes I'm pissed off with what I see in the office. But for once, I saw a place where everybody was organized. And I said to myself, this is the kind of environment where I thrive because I like places that are organized. I like when people know what they are doing. So I got so attracted. And then she told me on the 1st of November is going to be the lunch. I said, you are going to have me at your lunch. And I came to my words. I was there at the lunch. In fact, I had the opportunity to sit on the front row with Dr. Mayor, and the marketing director. I was there. I was so excited at everything that happened, coupled with the fact that I've learned about the products. So I felt there was hope for me. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because it's good for you to understand what we are doing. I talked about creating and following your own path. I wasn't following someone, I was actually following my own path. I knew what I wanted in a company. I've been disappointed with some MLM companies in the past, but I paused and I told myself I'm going to join a new company. It has to be something that I really want. I know what I wanted, and I found it in DXN. And then I continued doing my research. Then on that day of the event, like I said, I was there. I was at the front row. I was quiet, but observing everything that was happening there, also inspired. And at the end of the day, to cut the story short, I joined the company that same day. I actually joined DXN November 1st, 2019. I partnered with the company. I went home. I sat down and I told myself, Franca, what do you want from this company? And we are going to go into that, but let me not be too fast. We're going to go into your why. Why are you here? So create your own path. What do you want? What do you want? It's very, very important to create your own path in business, in life. Then be perseverant. Perseverance is what will keep you standing. It's It's what will keep you going. Sometimes there could be challenges, but if you are perseverant, you would get to the end. You'll get to the top. The reason why people give up so soon, the reason why people don't succeed sometimes is because they give up so soon. They are easily discouraged. When you are perseverant, you are persistent, you keep pushing, you surely get there. Another thing is a diva is full of faith. So you must be full of faith. I've had team members who will tell you, "Are you sure this thing will work?" I have never said that in my entire business life. I just know it will work. Be full of faith. You have to be full of faith. Sometimes your downlines could be so, at some point your downlines are not concentrating. It looks like things are not really working fine with your business. But when you are full of faith, that faith will keep you going. So you have to be full of faith. You have to know what you want and follow through to what you want. That's very, very important. And that's one of the things that's kept me in my DXN journey. My faith in God, my trust, my faith in myself, knowing that yes, I can do this. If it happens for one man, it can happen to me. If it happens for one woman, it can happen for me also. So you have to be full of faith, and that faith will keep you going. Next slide, please. So now let's narrow it down to DXN. It's very, very important that we bring down this knowledge of who we are into our DXN business opportunity, like I said, into our DXN business. I was talking about how I joined, how I started. It wasn't rosy at the beginning. I remember the first pack of product I got, my welcome pack. I got home and I didn't know what to do with it. But I just knew that I was going to do well with this business. Every day I'll look at the pack and I say to myself, yeah, you'll be sold and I'll do well in this business. And I had to sit down. And that moves us to the next slide. I needed to sit down and I started planning, because it's very, very important to know your why. Let's see our why. Okay, what's your why? When I started the DXM business, like I said, for some days I would look at my pack, my welcome pack, and I'm like, hey, I hope this thing is going to leave this house. And one day I sat down, I said, but what exactly are you doing here? Have you forgotten why you are here? There's a reason why I'm in DXN. There's a reason why I'm passionate about this business. So you must know your why. It's your why that will keep you going. When on the 29th, you have not gotten one personal order, and you are thinking, how will I use my personal money to make this purchase? It is your why that will keep you going. When your downlines are not responding, it's your why that will keep you going. When customer tells you, I am not buying now, it's your why that will keep you going. So it's very, very important that you know your why. And I like to talk about my own why. One of the reasons why I'm doing what I do is because I want to be a solution to people's problem. I want to be a solution. Now, when I took that part I was talking about, my welcome pack, then I made some more research. I already did, but now looking at the pack in front of me, I went online to Google the active ingredients in those products. And then I saw that I had a relation who needed this product. One of the first things I did was to call the relation. He lives abroad, and I've always bought fiber supplements from Nigeria, from other companies, and then I'll send to him. And sometimes he will tell me they are not working, they are not this, they are not up to expectation. But when I read about the active ingredients in this product, I gave him a call and I said, I have something for you. Would you like to use them? And then he said, if it works, no problem. And then I went online again, I did a research, and I found out that to even make it easy, there's a branch of DXN in that country. So immediately I contacted the branch, and that's one beautiful thing about DXN. You can purchase products from anywhere in the world. You can have a client anywhere in the world, in Asia, in Europe, in Africa, in the US, in Canada, and then all you need to do is look for the nearest branch and make your purchase from there. No wonder it's called one world, one market. So, and then I contacted the branch. I registered my relation in that branch, and then he started buying from there. While I was still here, putting my plans together, putting my strategies together, he was already coming back with testimonies and telling me, "What did you put in that thing I bought?" I said, "For God's sake, you bought it from there. It's not from, I didn't put anything inside. It's the active ingredient that is working." He was so excited. And before I knew it, his friends started calling me. They would tell me, "Give me everything you gave to him." And then at times I'll tell them, "What exactly is the health challenge?" And they're like, "Not just give me everything you gave to this guy, because I want to be like him. I want to experience wellness like him." So I started getting clients from left and right. I was registering them, and putting them under him. And then that motivated me. I remember a time he called me and said, "Franca, you have a solution." If you check my Facebook page very well, you'll find it as far back as early last year or late 2019. He said, "Franca, you have a solution." He posted it on my wall. He said, "You have a solution that the whole world needs to know about." He said, "Go all out and make sure that they come in contact with this product we call DXN Ganoderma." And when I read that on my Facebook wall, I was like, he actually did that because he has been telling me and he felt maybe I wasn't so passionate enough. And then he wrote it there. I said, "Yes, this is more yeast. So the yeast already have to rise." So I went all out. I kept pushing, kept pushing. I was telling everybody that wanted to listen to my story about the business opportunity and also about the products. And then I started growing. I remember as at early last year, I think March, I became a star agent. And then before long, I became a star ruby. Two months after, I became a star ruby. And then about 4 months after, I became a star diamond. And today, I'm not just a star diamond. I'm also having my own service center here in Egbeda, where I'm presenting live from. Now, so you must know your why. I wanted to be a solution. And the more people that called me to tell me this product is working, the more passionate I was about the product. The more they told me, "Oh, this thing you gave me is working," the more I wanted to talk to more people. Why? Because my why is to be a solution. That's my number one why. My number two why is to have time freedom. But I want to talk about my number one why very briefly before I move to the next one. When you have a product like this, you can't have a product like this and be quiet. Sometimes I wonder, when people sign up and they are doing nothing, I'm like, "Do you know what you carry at all? Do you know what you are holding?" You can't have DXN Ganoderma products and then you are quiet. Because a lot of people out there, I handle a lot of cases. I see people out there that the doctors have given up on, and then they come into DXN, they use the product, and they have hope again. Imagine me if I had kept quiet. So you can't have a product like this and be quiet. If you are quiet about DXN, then you probably don't have a why. One of my why is to become a solution, and it's still counting. I want to be a solution to thousands of people, millions of people through this DXN opportunity. And that is it. Then number two why is time freedom. One of the reasons why I started multi-level marketing about 3 years ago was because I wanted time freedom. I was in the secular world, secular work environment, and the regular 9 to 5. I remember times when I'll be in Lagos, here in Lagos, Nigeria, and my husband and my kids, they can't have access to me because I'm lodged in one hotel doing some presentations with my company and all of that. Spending days without my family. I'll go to work on a Monday and I'll be told tomorrow night we are taking the next flight to Abuja. And then I'm like, "For God's sake, I'm a married woman." But then I signed in for it, so there was nothing I could do. And one day I said to myself, I just came back from Europe then, and I sat down. I said, "I think I can work for myself. I think I can make money for myself. And then I started. Not long after, I started doing some little stuff outside my job, and I allowed it to grow for a while. And then I resigned my job. Why? Why did I resign my job? I wanted time freedom. I wanted to be there for my husband. I wanted to be there for my kids. And I noticed that when I resigned from my job, my children picked up even more academically. They became more brilliant. Why? Because I was able to supervise their studies. Unlike before, I couldn't really do that. I was coming late at night, leaving early in the morning, traveling. I was always traveling. I was hardly found in the house. And my kids will always say, Mommy, you are going again. And whenever they say that, I feel, you know, I feel some emotions inside of me. So I wanted time freedom. And that is what I am creating with the DXM business opportunity. You want time freedom in life. The DXM business opportunity gives you that leverage. You can leverage on this opportunity to get time freedom. You can sell this product from anywhere. I only started my service center a month ago, less than a month. It will be a month tomorrow precisely. And before that, for over a year, for about a year, I was running this business from my bedroom. When people ask me, where's your office? I say, my bedroom. I remember during the lockdown, I would sit on my bed for hours running my business. So what does that mean? Time freedom. My husband can tell me, I want us to go out. Yes, let's go. My phone is my office. If you know me well, you know that I'm a phone person. It's not because I'm checking your picture or I'm trying to see what's going on Facebook. If I'm on Facebook, I'm there for business, connecting with friends, and with clients. So, and I can carry my phone everywhere. So what else am I looking for? So the DXM business opportunity allows you for this. I started doing this business by posting on status. I will post on my WhatsApp status, I have a solution for this, I have a solution. Are you looking for wellness? I have a solution for you. And then people started contacting me also. So from the comfort of your home, you can actually do this. As a woman, you want time for your family. You want your kids to feel you around. I don't want to be a mother whose kids will ask their dad, Mom, who is this? Dad, who is this? I want to be a mother that is into my children. My children are into me. I want them to feel me and I feel them. So that was why I went into this. And today I'm enjoying time freedom. Even though I have an office now, I can come into my office. Nobody is telling me when to resume. I resume when I want to resume. I close when I want to close. And that I close from my office doesn't mean I've closed for the day. I still work all night. I can work till 10 p.m. but at my own choice. A customer can call in anytime. I'm not under any compulsion, of one boss to resume at any time. And that's why I'm doing this. I wanted time freedom. I can switch off my phone when I feel like I can say I don't want any clients right now. So I'm really free and I'm enjoying that. Another reason why I am in DXN is because I wanted financial freedom. It's very important. If you want financial freedom actually means the ability to create your own financial status. You can say to yourself, this is how much I want. This is how much I want to earn. I remember my last job, salaries were increased for everybody, a particular percentage, I think 15% increment. And then my boss called me and then she said, we are not increasing your salary so much. I said, why? She said, because your salary is already high. So we are only adding XYZ amount. We are not using the regular percentage that was used for others for you. I said, really? Do you call my salary high? And are you saying that what I deserve for the past 1 year is just this XYZ increment? She said, well, the reason why we didn't increase yours is because the salary is already high compared to that of your colleagues on the same level. What else will I say? I needed to accept it. And then I said to myself, Franca, you can work this out. You can create what you want. I went home. I told my husband, And then I said, every month, this increment, I'm not even going to spend it. I'm going to drop it for something, I'm not going to use it because I deserve more than this. And that also triggered my, my enthusiasm to go into entrepreneurship. I said, next year, this time, I'm going to be creating my own financial increment. I'm going to be the one that decides how much I earn. So DXN gives you an open check. For me, DXN is an open check and it says fill it up. How much are you ready to make? How much are you ready to get through this DXN opportunity? It all depends on you. And that's what, for me, that's what financial freedom is. So, what's your why? My own why is being a solution to people's problem, time freedom, financial freedom. And these three things are the reasons why I keep pushing. These are the reasons why I'm not stopping where I am. And then after you have known your why, the next thing is to have a plan. It's very, very important that you have a plan. So there are people that are into business, they don't have a business plan. No, you must have a plan. There must be a reason why you are doing what you are doing. After you have had that reason, then have a plan. What works for you? What's your plan? I have my plan and I'm following my plan. And when you know your plan, the next thing is for you to take action. But what I want to still dwell on the plan a little bit. Like I said, it's important that you have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you'll just be going around. But when you have a plan, you realize that you are working with presets upon presets. I remember when the promotion or the promo for the Malaysia trip was announced last year. As at then, I think I was a star agent. I just reached star agent, and I had just about 4,800, 4,600 and something points in my back office, accumulative points. And then this was announced, and I remember I was on the bed when I saw it in the room, and then I screamed. I said, DXN is doing Malaysian promo. And then my family members rushed in, and then they were like, my kids, my husband, were like, Mom, you can do this. Mom, you can attend. In fact, you will take us along. And then I sat down with fear mixed with faith. The fear part was telling me, you can't do this. We are just 4,500, 4,600 points gone. How can you possibly recruit 3-star agents within 3 months or within 4 months? But then I didn't give up. I sat down. My husband told me, you go sit down, map out a plan. You can do this. I remember I sat down, I mapped out a plan. And immediately, one of the things I said to myself was, I'm going to give myself a 3-month target. And I gave myself a 3-month target. Remember, the promo was for 4 months, but I actually gave myself a 3-month target. Why? Because for you to be able to meet up with your targets in life, you must have stretched yourself. You must stretch yourself. So instead of giving myself a 4-month plan, I gave myself a 3-month plan. I said, I'm going to be having one new star agent every month. And it happened. Every month, I produced a new star agent. So by the 3rd month, I had finished producing my 3rd star agent, closing my Star Ruby title, because for me, the promo was actually a gift or a facilitator for me to close my Star Ruby title. So I closed my Star Ruby title and also qualified for Malaysia. So I didn't even wait until the 4th month. I actually did in Malaysia under 3 months. But how did it happen? If I didn't plan it, nothing would have happened. Now that was an open check. I talked about open check. That was actually like an open check. I looked at it and I was like, okay, what the company is saying, I'm giving you 4 months to do this. For me, it's an open check. Let me fill it up. So I needed to map out my plans. And immediately I went all out. Then it was lockdown. So I needed to use a plan that will work best during the lockdown. I went on social media. I went on Rampage, serious one. I was everywhere on social media, looking for downlines, looking for clients, because they both matter. The downlines, the clients buying the products, they are all very important. Even though the downlines are, you know, they are more important in building the network. So I went all out. I started putting my plans to work. And right there from the comfort of my home, I was able to reach out to people even outside the country. And then I got them signed up, and I closed my Malaysian trade qualification and also my star rating. So for there to be an action, there must be a plan. For there to be a plan, there must be action. You can't have a plan and go to bed. When you have a plan, one of the things that sets you up is your why. Because sometimes you can put up a plan and it fails, but your why will keep you going. It's not every plan that may work, but what will keep you going is your why. Why are you here? What do you want to achieve? Yes, I want time freedom, for instance. I can't possibly pause right now, stop, and go back to the 9 to 5. But why? Because I want time freedom. Don't know about you, but for me, time freedom means a lot to me. So I said to myself, this is my plan, and I have to take action. So I took action, and today it happened. It has happened. So it's important that you have a plan and you take action. The reason why most businesses are not growing is because there is no action. There is no action. So it's important to have an action. For backing up your plan, you must take action. And the woman is an action person. There is no woman who does not have action. Some of us women, we like gisting. We can talk from morning till night. Instead of gisting, why not talk about the business opportunity to your friends? Sometimes you would have even left the friend's place before remembering that you would have told them about the XM. So it's important that you strategize, you channel your inner business diva rightly. Every woman has the ability to recreate. Every woman has the ability to create something. So channel it into your business. Create something out of DXN. Don't be dormant in this business, because I'm not sure about you, but for me, I'm passionate about this business because I know that this business is working. I have done over other multi-level marketing businesses within the last couple of years. But when I found DXN, like I said, I found something that works. I found a company that's organized, and that was what I wanted. I found a company that was ready to deliver when you truly work for it. So, and when we are taking action, you must discover your area of strength. It's very, very important that you know your area of strength, because, like I said, a diva creates her own path and follow it. Remember, I said that in one of the slides. And that is where discovering your area of strength comes in. For me, what works best for me in marketing is social media. I'm a social media expert. So what works best for me is social media. So I decided to put my strength in there. For you, it could be one-on-one. For me, I prefer to be at the comfort of my home, maybe because I love time freedom so much. I prefer to be at the comfort of my home and be speaking to people online than to visit them one-on-one. And that is my area of strength. That may not be your area of strength. Yours could be that you have to meet people one-on-one. And one of the things you do, you open your phone contacts. Then you start checking through one by one and writing down the names of people that you think will be interested in the business. All those friends you have been gisting with, it's now time to show them the business opportunity. So you start picking their names one by one, and you fix a time to either connect with them online or to meet them physically. Some may be interested in the business, some may be interested in the product. One of my downlines just left the office now. She came with someone that needed a product. And then I told her on Thursday, our next meeting, I would like you to come with at least 3 people for the meeting. And then she said yes. I said, start thinking of who to bring. So that's how it works. Why? I have discovered her area of strength. I have discovered that she is very good at food marketing and it's working for her. So you must discover your area of strength and then gain mastery of it. Don't follow the crowd. I don't follow crowd. I like to do my things the way I, you know, I like to do my things the way I will best get results. And that's very, very important for you to know that results come with mastering what you are good at. So, sorry about that. Results comes with mastering what you are good at. You must master your area of strength, and then you must discover it, and then you must gain mastery of it. Sometimes challenges will come, even in your area of strength. Challenges will come. I have faced challenges on social media at different times. I have paid for adverts that never worked. I never gave up. I have downlines of team members who did one advert and they're like, it didn't work. And then they never did again. But then I kept telling them if I stopped, then I won't be here today. I have, if you are good at going out, you could visit a prospect and the prospect tells you, be coming, I want to pay now, now, now. And then you get to the prospect house and then it tells you, I just used the money before you came. That doesn't mean you should give up. You still keep pushing, you still keep doing it. And that's where mastery comes in. Then you sit down and you think about it. Where did I miss it? Did I go late? Did I not prospect him well? Did he keep his money because I didn't talk well? And then you now improve on yourself. So you don't give up. You master your area of strength. And lastly, I think, next slide, please. And then you do more and more and more of it. Very, very important. You do more and more and more of it. If your area of strength is talking, a lot of women talk a lot, of course, and that can be channeled into business. You know, if you are very good at persuading, like me, I'm very good at persuading. I do more and more of it. You can hardly talk to me without being convinced. I can hardly talk to you without being convinced. So you must discover your area of strength and then do more and more of what is giving you results. If what is giving you results is food marketing, do more and more of it. If what is giving you results is seminars, do more and more of it. If what is giving you results is social media marketing, do more and more of it. But this when I invite people to say, I tell them, come and see, because I know that I can. And do you live in Lagos? The moment they say yes, I'll say, come and see me. Why? Because I know that I can easily persuade. And I believe that every woman has that. But then, this is not about a women affair. Everybody has the ability to persuade. So instead of persuading for other selfish gain, persuade to be a solution. Because if I give you money, I am not helping you. I'm not giving you a lifetime opportunity. But if I give you the DXN opportunity, I'm giving you a lifetime opportunity to create wealth. So DXN is a lifetime opportunity to create wealth for yourself, for those around you, and also to create health for yourself and for those around you. I'm a living example, a living witness to the fact that this product works. So that's why I am doing more and more of it. That's why I am ready to push it to everyone that cares to listen. That's why I'm not going to stop. That's why when a customer tells me what you gave me was not enough, I still won't stop. I am not discouraged. That is why I keep prospecting. That is why I won't keep quiet about the DXM business opportunity. So do more and more and more of what you are good at. Thank you very much. I think at this time I would welcome questions at this point. Mr. Sam, over to you. Do we have questions?
Yes, we can have questions. Thank you very much. Of course, this has been an always interactive section. Of course, what I love about uh, these presentations that every guest speaker I bring to the studio, they always say, the time is too much. I want to have few minutes to, but you'll be surprised when you start speaking. You just want to continue speaking. You just there's joy, so much joy in sharing the experience and making things work. And thank you very much for your time. Thank you, really appreciate. Okay, viewers around the world, we have people from Peru, Philippines, Malaysia, Tanzania, South Africa, of course, India. Thank you all for being live with us. Also from our DXN distributors in Nigeria here also. And we appreciate everybody. Miss Ifeoma Linda, she's saying, giving yourself a target is very important. Thanks so much for motivating us. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And also, one of our distributors is saying, your passion is amazing. You are so motivating for all of us. Thank you so much. Wow. It shows that in just a short period, people are already experiencing where you are coming from and what you've achieved so far. Okay. Olusheyi is saying he's chatting from Ibadan. Ibadan. Nice to meet everybody. Okay. We can start sending our questions now. And about her topic, about the experience she has gone through so far, so that she can clear our doubts and clear all we want to know about DXN and how she has been successful so far with DXN. Okay, let me open the floor with the first question so far. Now, in what is the difference between? I keep asking this question though. What is the difference with DXN that made you want to stick with DXN ahead of other MLM company you've been with before?
Yeah, I hope I got your question very correctly. You said, why did I choose DXN above other companies I've been to before?
Correct.
That's,
Yes,
okay,
correct.
can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you perfectly.
Now, like I told you, when I entered into the DXN office the last week of October 2019, I remember the first person I met was Jennifer. She welcomed me at the customer service. Then it was upstairs. And then that was, of course, the first person I met was the security guys. They welcomed me very well, warmly. And then I went upstairs to meet Jennifer, one of the customer service personnel. And I wasn't just looking at her, I was looking at the entire staff that I met at the office. I was looking at the environment. You know, I was looking at the composure. I'm the kind of person that thrives in an environment that is organized. People who know me know that I could be very, very organized. I pay attention to details. So I wasn't just looking at her, I was looking beyond her. And I remember when she finished talking to me, I said, wow, perfect. How long have you been doing this? And then she said, in fact, they are just starting. That the company has not even been launched. It will be launched on the 1st. And I said, there's something I like. There's something I've been looking for in MLM. You just nailed it. And I'm going to attend your launch. So what attracted me, apart from the product, was what I saw in the DXN Nigeria office. I saw an environment that was so organized. I saw staff members that were cheerful, and but I know that business goes beyond this. Then I started making inquiries about the company, the countries they've been. I noticed that they even have branches in Canada, in Europe. I said, so this makes business easy because I like to connect a lot. I want to be in Nigeria and be able to reach out to people outside the world. And then I said to myself, this is also an opportunity that will not limit me to one place. I can choose to relocate tomorrow and I still continue my DXM business in that country. So that also inspired me. I remember I called my husband immediately. I said, "You can do this from anywhere in the world. It means that if I decide to relocate to Europe or anywhere in the world tomorrow, I just consider as though I'm here." So, and then I can also sell or recruit in any of those countries. So that those were two things. The third one was the product. And for me, in fact, the product is now like the number one because
Oh, I think there's a network issue with our guest speaker. I think she just had a network issue and her network just went off. I hope she comes back soon because there's so many questions online already for her. I want everybody to understand her own experience. She has been a leader in DXN, and as a woman, she has been doing very, very, very well as a DXN leader so far in a short period of time. And I hope she gets back soon. Okay. Why she's not available? Let me answer some questions pertaining to everything. Okay, you're back again. You're back. Your mic is mute. Unmute your mic.
yeah, I think I'm good
Thank
to
you.
go. So
Welcome back.
when my relation used the product, and for that, I mean that for me that was like a miracle because we actually needed a solution to his health situation. It was personally giving me problems. I mean, giving me, heartaches. And when DXN products were able to accomplish what has been there for 40 years, this person has had this issue for 40 years. And then he used the product, which even DXN would say, don't say it is drug. And then it worked. I was like, yeah, it's not drug like they say we should say, but this is more than what the Englishman would call drug because we had spent money. I remember I would send products here from Nigeria, he would buy from there, it's on free medical health, medical stuff. And then even with that, DXM made it happen. So that made it stand out. So it was a personal experience for me, and that really triggered my passion even more. PXM products are working, that I must say.
Perfect. So what made you stick to DXN is his uniqueness, not just the product, not just the plan, but at least the people
The people.
involved in the business. Perfect. Mr. Jizit, our international marketing manager, always say three things. You must work the people first, the product, and the plan. And that DXN have all those three things in exceptional percentage. Wow, thank you very much. Okay, another question coming up. I think this is a very good question. They say, where do you see yourself in 1 year from now?
Wow, this is a very big question.
now
Year
they are
from
giving you,
now.
you said something in your presentation to set a target. Now they are
Yes.
setting a target for you. So they're saying
Definitely,
in
and
1
I
year
like
time.
that.
Yes. So where do you see
Okay.
yourself in 1 year time?
Okay. 1 year from now, I want to see my team being a team that everyone who wants to join DXN would want to join. That's one, because it's not just about the title, it's about the influence you are making. You could be a star agent, but you are making more impact than somebody that is a star diamond, an executive star diamond. So 1 year from now, I want my team to be an household name. 1 year from now, I want to have been able to reach out to at least 500 more people, and that's actually my target for the year. 500 more people. So I want to have been able to reach out to them with the DXN business opportunity and products. That's my 1 year target from now.
Wow, that's nice. The status doesn't matter. It is the impact you tend to do that. That is very,
Yeah, sure.
very,
That definitely will shoot up my title. I have my
sure.
title target as well.
So is it 1 year from now you'll be a crown ambassador?
Anything is possible, but that is
Sure.
not under my 1 year plan. It's on my long-term plan. I have plans
Oh.
for all of them. Yeah.
Perfect. Now, before the next question, let me ask this: how has adding, because of course you made a very good point during your presentation that of course your why was the time freedom, the financial freedom. So now you can do your business even from your bedroom. Your office then was in your bedroom. Now you are a service center director. How has combining the service center in your community added to your team impact and added to you in DXN also?
Yeah. I must say that it's a great privilege, even though we are still just starting. It will be a month tomorrow. The first order I did for service center was on the 9th of February. So tomorrow makes it a month. Am I correct? Today is 9. Oh, it's actually a month today. Oh wow.
So happy birthday to your service center.
Thank you. So it's actually a month today. But what I noticed is that it has given my downlines, especially those who live around my vicinity, the privilege to have access to me. Because before now, I can't, it's wrong for me to always say, meet me at home, meet me at home. But now I can easily say, meet me in the office. And I can say that with the fact that I know that it's going to work when we both sit down and plan. One of them just left here. And I remember the first of this month, she came in here for the beginning of this month, the first month, that was Monday was first. We had a business planning meeting. And then we sat down to set our targets. As at this morning, she has done about 40% of that target. So, but before I couldn't really do that. And then now they can bring in their prospects. They can bring in their customers. I told them every day is seminar day. It doesn't have to be an organized seminar. So we have organized seminar days. But for my team members, every day is seminar day. Feel free to come. I remember one of them came to the complex. And then she went around. I wasn't around. She went around at these seminars she had 2 seminars in the complex where even me, I'd not even started. And then she had 2 seminars. In total, she gathered about 15 people. And out of those 15 people, 2 came upstairs to further know more about the business. And she sent me pictures. I was like, wow, when did this happen? She said, I was at your complex. I decided to do seminar. Since you didn't do it. I said, oh, good. So it has actually allowed my team members to gain acquaintance with me. One of them, for instance, is coming from Ikorodu on Thursday. Nothing could have ever brought us together because, I can't tell her, come to my house in Ebeda. But now I can tell her, come to my office, and she's coming. She's coming on Thursday. And she's not just coming. She now told me that on the 21st, she's going to have a seminar in Ikorodu. I said, fine, then come, let us plan the seminar. So I think it's a good one. And then it also gives my team members the fact, this notion that we are part of the company. Some of them will say, our branch. They call my office their branch. And I'm like, yes, our branch. So I think, and we are just starting actually, but I can actually see that there's hope for what we are doing.
Perfect. And now, this is very important. I love the way you linked everything with the service center and you as a distributor in DXN also. Now, you said something about your downlines, some of your team members going for seminars, prospecting for people. And I know all my viewers around the world, they want to know that this is a kind of challenge for them in prospecting. Now, the question is, how have you been able to motivate, educate, and ginger your team member to duplicate the enthusiasm of doing the business that they go outside and they don't even see you as a competition. They see you as a team member and they want to duplicate what they are doing, because I have so many leaders in Nigeria and outside the country also that they said, my team members are not active, they're not doing anything. How have you been able, as a woman, that you are always restricted, you are limited, like they say, how have you been able to ginger and motivate your team members to do what exactly you are doing so that you can have a target goal?
Okay, now, the fact is that nothing comes so easy. There are always challenges. I remember there are times my husband would say, drop that phone now. And when he says that, I know that, hey, this guy has reached here for him. And immediately I drop the phone. And sometimes it's the same person that will tell me, somebody is calling you, pick that phone now. And I'm like, so which do I follow? He said, no, I know when you should rest. Because whoever knows me knows that I'm always pressing my phone. And I'm not pressing phone to see how beautiful somebody's Facebook profile is. I'm just pressing phone to connect. But then, now, talking about downlines, building a team can be very challenging. One of the most challenging parts of multi-level marketing is building a team. Because you can build a team and immediately you see that the team is going down. And that is why at the last part of my slide, I said more and more and more. You don't come to a point where you say, I've had enough people in my team. You keep adding more. You know, there is this 80 to 20%, 80-20 rule that we have in multi-level marketing. You focus more on those 80%. I mean, the 20% that are giving you 80% output. You focus more on the 20% giving you 80% output. And then the other 20%, the other 80% giving you 20%, you also don't leave them. Recently, I was going through my back office, and then a downline of mine, who I almost even removed from the group, because at some point I just realized that this guy wasn't in the business. But I kept calling him, and I just realized this month that he has placed his personal order, though it didn't go up to 100 points, but at least. So you don't give up on anybody. They can come back at any time. One of the things I've done is to create a leaders group. Apart from the general groups that contain all the members, I have a leaders group for everyone that has shown a leadership quality. They don't have to be star agents. I have close to 15 star agents under me, but they don't have to be star agents. As long as they have started showing leadership qualities, recruiting people, I add them to that group. As long as they start asking me questions, how are you doing it? How will I succeed? I add them to that group. I call it my leaders group. So there I motivate them. Like this morning, I posted that for the next 2 months, I'll be going round. Already, I have 2 people who have indicated interest that they want to have their own seminar and they want me to come. So I posted in that group and said, when are you going to have your first a seminar that will be hosted by you? I said within the next 2 months, plan your own seminar, and that I'm doing a round. You know, sometimes I set targets before I even gather the strength. You know, when I first said I'm doing a round, I was like, how am I sure I have the strength to go round? I already said it, and because I have said it, I'm going to take action. So I told them, for the next 2 months, plan your seminars. And I said free slots are still available. So send in your slots. And I've had 2 people who have indicated interest already, and one of them has already given me a date for that. So the other one is still trying to pick a date, whether in Ogun State or in Lagos. So they are definitely challenges. Sometimes they are discouraged, but you just keep talking to them. So what I'm doing now, the ones that are in Lagos, I'll tell them, let us meet. Come to my office, let us meet. So the service center is also helping to even meet with them, and it's working.
Wow, that's really, really good. And I learned something. You said, first of all, discover the leaders in your team. create a leaders group. And thirdly, don't give up on any of your team member. You don't know when the sun will rise from his own side, and he will be the rising sun in your team to make you happy, wealthier, and healthier with DXN. That is very, very, very motivating. Okay, one more question before you go. I said we'll stay very short, but we are saying over 1 hour already, and it's very, 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 very good. One more question now. As a woman, during this International Women's Day we're celebrating in the month of March, what is the percentage of your downline, of your team members as a woman? Are you getting more of the women or you are getting more of the men? And how has it been challenging in getting the both genders as a woman?
Well, I think for me, it's easier to get the men than the women. And I think it's general because the men are more on the job side, they are more on the full-time entrepreneurship side. They are either holding an office where they have their handwork or they are doing something. But women, they are easy to catch either by gisting with them because, of course, if you're a woman, you have friends that you gist to it, you talk, and all of that. So it's easy to get them. And then also, it's easy to identify women that need financial freedom. Why? Because you can see them sitting at home when their husbands have gone to work, and you can easily approach them and say, I have a business opportunity for you that you can do without leaving the house. Would you like me to say more about it? But it is difficult to go to a man because you see him sitting there at home and say, oh, that I have a business. You would need to really strategize to be able to win his heart because it could be an insult. Actually, I once did that, and the guy proved it to me that he wasn't jobless. So, but with a woman, it's very easy. So I think that it's easier to actually bring a woman into what you do. And I have men in my team also. I have a few men in there. In fact, one man just signed up yesterday. He has sent part of the money. He's rounding up his registration today or tomorrow. So you can actually get men also. And one of the ways I have gotten most of the men I have is actually through the products. I introduce the products to them. When they use it, I'll now tell them, do you know you can actually make more money for your wife? Because I'll say for your wife can do this. But in my mind, I know that it's the one I want. And then it tells me, this is not a woman thing alone. Even me, self, I can do it. I remember one of a client came in here on the 1st or on the 2nd of this month. And as of today, he hasn't signed up. He's a man, a matured man. He has brought 3 people. The third person left here this morning. He came through one of my downlines. He said he's not going to sign up, but he's going to be giving my downlines clients. And 3 people have visited my office through that man. So the men actually, as long as there are people around you who want wellness, anybody can become a DXN distributor. In fact, that was a eye opener for me. This man is over 50. I was like, wow. He has given my downline 3. Yesterday we sent a pack. This morning we sent a pack through him to another person in Abia. So, and he has not signed up. He told my downline, I want to help you. Can you see that these are other ways to even get people? You can tell a uncle, a friend. My dad has helped me. I've sold over 2 million alone through my dad. And all he does is call his friends. And he will tell them, my daughter has a solution. And then they call me and I talk to them. And they are convinced, So, but then I think it's actually easier to get a higher percentage of women into an home-based business because the woman is the one who is at home. That's what I would say.
Definitely, because women are the owners of the house. And definitely, that's why we are celebrating women in the month of March. And we are saying Happy International Women's Day to all women around the world, all DXN women in Nigeria, Africa, and all over the world. Thank you very much, Ms. Francisca, for your time. And it's been amazing. We tend to stay less than 45 minutes, but now we stayed over 1 hour, and it shows the enthusiasm in preaching the good news of DXN. Thank you all viewers around the world. Miss Angela, always available with us from Italy. Mr. Ali from Bauchi, Mr. Alfredo from Italy also, everybody. Celebrating people, thank you very much. Mr. Jamil from Malaysia, thank you for your time. It's been amazing with everybody. Let's not forget that DXN Nigeria tour is still on. We've been to Port Harcourt, we've been to Warri, and by next week, by this week, Friday, we'll be in Bayelsa. On Saturday is the training for Bayelsa. Please don't miss it. Send all your downlines. The joy of this tour is that everybody that attends the seminar tends to either make purchase or register at the spot. It's been encouraging for everybody, and please invite everybody. We are having Mr. Pradeep all the way from India. He's going to come. We're expecting him in a few days' time, and he's going to join me in Bayelsa, and we are going to be there live in Bayelsa. From Bayelsa, we'll be in Onitsha. From Onitsha, we'll be in Uyo. Other states will be added very soon, and we are going to tour the whole of the country to make sure that we plant DXN in every household to bring peace and prosperity to the country and to the world. Thank you very much, Ms. Francisca On Fire, for your time. Thank you for being the first female DXN Nigeria guest speaker of DXN Nigeria live stream. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. Miss Linda is saying, thank you so much, guys. Miss Divine Lifestyle is saying, thank you so much, Francisca and Mr. Samuel. God bless you. Thank you very much, everybody, for being with us. Let's keep spreading the good news of health, wealth, and happiness. Invite your members, invite your teammates, invite your prospects to all our trainings. Tell them to like the page and follow us on our Facebook page as we keep prophesying and preaching the good news of health, wealth, and happiness. I remain your humble host, Samuel Zoro, and my beautiful guest, Miss Francisca Omomila On Fire. We say keep living in health, wealth, and happiness. Good morning, DXN.
Good morning.